Hallo, hallo, es geht gleich los. Ich muss nur noch den Bildschirm anschließen. Ach, komm her. Okay. I made it. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nee, Alter, nee, das lassen wir heute mal schön aus. Es ist viel zu warm. Oh, ich habe mich angezogen für euch extra. Und mir ist so warm, es ist schon wieder komplett unnormal. Ich habe mich so gefreut. Gestern hieß es Gewitter, Gewitter. Was ist? Nischt. Ein Scheißdreck hat's abgekühlt. Oh. Aber ich sitze hier mit meinem Warmco und bruise durchs Leben. Guck mal hier, ihr kriegt jetzt hier Livestream-Ventilator. Special welcome to the stream to Pleiteuf. I am so bad at pronunciation of new names. I will call you Pleiteuf. The most German pronunciation. Thanks, Daniel, for the Prime abo. Much appreciated. I like it a lot. Tomorrow there's going to be rain again, apparently. Ugh. Ich habe mich aber auch gerade bewegt. I'm coming from the outside. I did a little hike. I try to do at least some steps, because usually on the days where I'm walking, I do 30 to 50 steps on a day. I'm really good at not moving. And I'm trying to at least do my screen time while walking now outside. So I'm doing all the Instagram bullshit stuff outside now while taking a walk. Also probably not the best method and not the healthiest, blah, blah, blah. But I need to do the socials stuff, and I'd rather do it with some movement than without. I have a special trick for you. This item, in combination with this, can you see how it's actually deflecting it? Oh. Okay. But the tip that I wanted to give you, it's really good at activating the wet pellet. So when you are actually doing this, you're getting like super fine water coverage over the wet pellet. And some of the colors that with this weather are drying in really fast, they're much easier to reactivate. So I've been using this actually quite a lot. No parfum. No parfum. I've been painting a little bit with some friends on the weekend. Hey, Wolf. Welcome. And we actually painted together on the same project. It was really wonderful, so I will continue there. Yeah. And I've been a busy boy recording stuff for AK. So the rest of the week I will be doing video production again. And then next week, or maybe in 2 weeks, on the 9th of June, you will be getting a new video. Soda Zitrone natürlich, was denn sonst? Okay, let's reactivate some of those colors. Let's see how that goes. Okay, they are all dead. Speaking of Soda Zitrone, the workshops in Vienna, I'm not sure what's going on, but no, I think only like 3 people booked the classes. It's really crazy. Apparently, the the Vienna people and the German people, it's a completely different crowd. So in Germany, I don't have any troubles to fill up the courses, but Vienna apparently is really tough. So we have to think about a solution for that. Mm, but that's no problem. Good news is that Berlin instead will be working. Maxen, what the fuck? Welcome to the stream. Grendel Grim, Servus. And Baptiste, hey Chewy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So I have two things that I want to do today. This is the state of the minis right now. So all the dark stuff has been done, and I need to do the skin on 2, 4, 6, 8 models. So I would like to do a little bit of skin painting, and then do the OSL. Come to the UK, you'll find you'll fit it no problem. I actually am planning to do so. For 27, I want to do a UK tour. I want to combine it with Fen Model Show, because that looks like a show that I would really enjoy. I don't know why, but the vibe is just exactly what I want. And yeah, maybe I need to, because I'm always a little bit, I'm not too experienced with workshops outside of Germany. So I would appreciate any type of help in terms of locations, clubs, organizing people, how to coordinate how many people are there, because I try to avoid what I've done with Vienna. I try to avoid in the future that I just book something assuming it will be booked, and now I have this thing that I have booked Vienna, but the classes aren't full. So for UK, it would be even more extreme. So I would appreciate any type of help where someone says, yeah, I'm in this local club. There are like 5 people here who would be coming. We have 2 people there, and so on. And then it's already kind of a little bit more clear. But at the same time, I could also be putting out workshop tickets a lot up front and then only book once the classes are booked. I will see, but my plan is for 27 to go to UK and to also combine it with a little bit of vacation in the south of England, because there are many areas that I'm seeing a lot on pictures and they look like something that I would really enjoy. Dann lieber wieder im Zusammengewürfelt. Ah, bist du einer von den Leuten vom Wochenende? In Zusammengewürfelt jederzeit wieder. Ich will sofort, sobald es geht, wieder einen machen. Mir hat das richtig viel Spaß gemacht. Und es ist einfach der Club, den ich am längsten kenne. Und trotzdem habe ich da erst einen Workshop gemacht. Sehr, sehr gerne. Grendel Grimm, wer bist du denn? Oder wenn du deinen Namen im Internet nicht sagen willst, kannst du mir auch sagen, wo du von mir aus gesessen hast, dass ich ein Gesicht vor Augen habe. Ah, Michael, nice. Nice. Hey, und Ellie, I guess it's Ellie. Welcome to the stream. Super nice. Wait a second. I was looking for my honking horn. I wanted to say welcome to the new people. It's me, Mario. Very nice. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so in Munich, it's always super nice, and I'm also planning to do something like an evening school. So I'm actually planning to do some classes here at home, because over there in my living room I have like spot for 4 to 6 people. And I would like to start doing some evening classes also, which are a little less Little less expensive. I would love to do it with children, do like courses that are specifically just for kids. And the evening classes a little bit more where there's more free time for the people to paint and less theory stuff and explaining as a test and tryout. That's something that I want to start doing this winter. Hey, Big Love, welcome to the stream. Endlich mal ein Dienstag, wo ich Zeit habe für den Stream. Perfekt. Okay. All I'm doing on these is pushing a little bit the highlights on the skin. And then, once they are really pushed, I also need some white. I'm also already preparing in this step the OSL so that in the next step I can actually paint over it, because this white needs to be fully dry, and I like to apply it rather thick so it actually covers in one pass. And then I prepare these. Richtig schön, dass ein paar Leute vom Workshop vom Wochenende joinen. Das freut mich. Was wird bemalt? Wurde gerade angeschrien. Today we are going to paint the Gene Stealers, and maybe you saw it in the title of the stream. It's going to be 10,000. So I'm actually, this is what I'm painting. These are already done, and these still need to be done. So I made together on the weekend with some friends, we made some great progress. I went over all of them, corrected everything so that they all look very similar and the same. But I'm really, the verdigris, I've just mastered this. I'm really happy with how I found a really effective way to make it really good without a huge effort. Also like tiny stuff up there. Ja. Hast du eigentlich Minis für Golden Demon geplant? Ja, ich habe auch heute Morgen ein bisschen weitergemalt. Ich habe hier ein Projekt, das ist fast fertig. Aber es fehlt halt noch super viel Refinement. Zum Beispiel hier die weiße Linie, wie die hier runterläuft. Die sind noch zu dick, die müssen noch ausgedünnt werden. Aber das hier wird mein Golden Demon Projekt. Oder zumindest eins davon. Ich habe 834, 76 Millionen, 15.000, 12 Trillionen Ideen, aber keine Zeit. Und weil mich so ein Projekt hier bestimmt 100 Stunden kostet zum Malen, werde ich ganz wenig Golden Demon Projekte machen, aber ganz viele andere Projekte, die ich dann halt einfach ein bisschen mehr hinrotze sozusagen. Weil ich habe zu viele Ideen für zu wenig Zeit, und ich werde lieber 5 Projekte zu 80% machen als ein Projekt zu 100%. Und deswegen mache ich jetzt nur was Kleines für Golden Demon. Und für Monte zum Beispiel möchte ich auch noch mal was machen, was ich nicht zum Golden Demon mitbringen kann. Ja, genau. Die liebe Zeit, die rinnt einem richtig hardcore durch die Finger. Ich habe so eine, wie nennt man denn das? Ich habe ein richtiges Zeitproblem. Ich habe auf alles Bock zurzeit. Jetzt kommen noch die neuen Rohan-Reiter. Ganz, ganz fatal. Bei Rohan werde ich halt schwach. Ist einfach so. Das waren die ersten Figuren, die mich wieder ins Hobby geholt haben. Nach einer sehr, 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 sehr langen Zeit. Und ich glaube, einfach aus eine Hommage diesen Figuren zuliebe, muss ich diese Reiter nochmal so anmalen wie damals 2015, nämlich in weiß. So, jetzt ist der vorbereitet, kommt hier auf die Ersatzbank und es geht weiter direkt mit dem nächsten. Weiß. 50 Shades of White. Ja, genau. 500 Shades of White. Ich habe die immer noch da. Ich habe die sogar hier ums Eck stehen. Hier sind sie. Das sind die zwei besten Paintjobs aus der Reihe. Aber da habe ich Rohan in, auf Wüstenbasis und mit weißen Mänteln gemalt. Und ich finde die nach wie vor ultra cool. Mag ich sehr, würde ich sehr gerne jetzt als Neuinterpretation mal, mal machen. So viel Zeit lasse ich mir halt jetzt bei den Figuren nicht mehr, das ist ganz klar. Also da habe ich schon Stunden in Einzelminis rein versenkt. Ich finde, das sind coole Paintjobs, aber trotzdem ist mir das zu slick mittlerweile. Das ist mir zu gebügelt. Ist nicht mehr so mein Stil. Ja, wo Urux? Ey, Bruder, wenn so in der Sekunde, wo das angekündigt wird, zünd ich hier alles an, lass alles stehen und liegen und mach nur noch Urux. Das hab ich ja schon seit der Designer von Games Workshop, nicht der Designer, der Typ aus dem Ivy Metal Team, der für Games Workshop die Herr der Ringe Figuren bemalt. Seit der mir auf der Spiel 24 gesagt hat, you're going to have a good time with Lord of the Rings, as a Lord of the Rings fan with Warhammer in the next couple of years. Ever since then, I'll switch to English now that I've completely switched to German. I'm sorry for that, for all the English speakers. I'll stick to English now. So this guy told me that I will be having a great time, and ever since 2024, I'm waiting for the new Uruks. I have a scene planned, I have a diorama planned, everything is just waiting for new Urukai to be released. There's nothing confirmed, there are no spoilers, it might never happen, but I am so ready because that's the actually first miniature that was a present to me by my aunt. Christmas as a kid, and that was really special. So yes, Urukais are having a special place. What's everyone else working on? What are our plans? What are we saying to the new ogres? I mean, obviously everyone loves them because they're the best thing they've done in a while. I'm just too excited about all the new stuff. I'm becoming it's becoming a problem. Whenever they release something, I used to go like, "Oh, I like 1, 2 and maybe I like 3." Now, it's like everything is fantastic and maybe I go like I don't like that one miniature. So, it's cool and it's frustrating at the same time. Like my day only has 24 hours, but I need 30. I'm requesting 30-hour day now, so I can properly paint everything. Actually, this is feeling a little bit awkward. I will put you a little bit further away. Space-Elfen warten auf dich. Es führt kein Weg vorbei. Ja, genau, die Exodites halt auch einfach ultra geil. Richtig. Sorry. You guys, okay. Today my brain is cooked, so I will ask you to write in English because every time someone writes in German, I'm immediately switching back to German. Today, special request, please write in English because this. I'm. What's the correct term in English? When you put meat into the oven on a low temperature, like 90 degrees, and at some point it's cooked. So I'm cooked now. After this 1 week, my brain is just cooked. You're working on the Skaven Spearhead since Kaltenberg Workshop? Nice. I actually have them here too. One of those things I'd love to paint, still no time. So I'm prioritizing these because these are a commission and they actually... I feel productive when I paint them, and I'm really in love with the project. I'm so much in love. It's a big project, and I'm so much in love with this commission that I would even do some gene stealers for myself afterwards. Maybe a Necromunda gang. Gene stealer Necromunda gang. They give many fantastic opportunities for kickbashing, for conversions. I got myself the NPC gang, and on the weekend, some people tell me they are NPCs, like the cool gene stealers with the spikes on the back. And on the weekend, I think Raphael told me you can also play them as a gang, but I'm not sure. Do we have some Necromunda experts here? I find the ogre faces a bit odd. Oh, really? Interesting. I I'm not a big fan of all of the models, but in particular everything that's riding on a beast. The animals are really good. Not a big fan of this crazy horror stuff with like butcher vibes, but I'm very much in love with the riders and everyone who has like a bird on their arm, stuff like that. That's something I really like. Just the faces, the rest is nice. Okay. I mean, dude, everyone's got their opinion, which is absolutely fine. Did someone play the Stronghold 4 demo? I just finished it. Mwah! So good! Fucking hell. It's so good. It's so good that it's a game where after a long time I would have immediately spent 100 euros to buy it right after playing the demo. I want it. I want it really bad. It was childhood. It was strategic. It looked super nice. I think it's a classic 10 out of 10. I really, really, really liked it. And I'm in a desperate search of a new game. But right now, they are... they're all in development. So I'm really looking forward to Dawn of War, Total War 40K. I'm really looking forward to Dawn of War 4. I'm really looking forward to Stronghold, but they're all still coming. they're not here yet. So I'm right now I need a game, and then I assume all of the games that I want to play, they all come out at the same time. And then I'll just play everything a little bit. I want one game to concentrate on. Not yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it was really good. The demo was so fun. And I didn't play any of the remasters of the Strongholds. So the last time I played Stronghold was actually as a kid. So it's been a while, and I've forgotten everything, obviously. I don't know anything anymore. But it was fun to explore. So I was starting to play this campaign thing, and then I realized, I can only buy the big towers are the only ones who are actually the ones where you can build the ballistas on. So it was really nice to discover this. Then, oh, you need a lot of stones, and without a marketplace, you cannot get them that fast. So it was just a really nice journey. I was so enjoying it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Everyone is releasing just to be before GTA on the market. Yeah, I'm actually, to be honest, GTA, I couldn't care less. I don't get the hype about the game. It's nothing that I want to play. Never been a GTA fan. Sorry if that's now um, destroying anyone's dreams, but I couldn't care less about GTA. My favorite type of games are really strategic games, and the ones where it's even better if it's round based, so you can stand up and chill, and then you take some time to think about it, and then you get into it. Hey Ben, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Another Exodites, a fellow Exodite companion. Look at this mask. His mask is amazing. Dobby! Dobby is here. Everyone be nice to Dobby. That was maybe a little bit too much. Let's tone that down again. I'm just trying to create random reflections in the glass. But the white was definitely too much. But I need some dark areas for the bright to work. This is a little bit better. Path of Exile, if you like RPG. I've actually played Path of Exile 2 quite a bit. I enjoyed that. But to be honest, I never made it through. Like I played I think there were 4 acts when it was released. I played those 4, and at some point it kind of got slower and I stopped playing. But it's also, yeah, I don't know why. I liked it and I enjoyed it. I just stopped playing it. I was just about to blame it on because I could never play it with anyone else. But there were some people who played it. It's just I was missing you just go without without asking, you have to go onto a server and meet your friends to always play it. But yeah, Path of Exile was a good game, definitely. I was always playing the Archer. That was just 100% my class. I tried all of them after I created like the third character and was like, oh, you can't always play the same. I played a druid a little bit, which was also quite cool, but I'm definitely one of those Archer boys. I'm a Legolas. Okay, and for this filler, we also need a little bit more skin highlights. I can recommend TOV3. What's that? Almost always in sale and many multiplayer features as well as solo. Thunder World. What's TOV3? I don't know it. The full release is coming in December. If you're looking for someone to play with, we'd be happy to welcome you in our small guild. Oh, that's super nice. I'd actually really appreciate that. Could you... Can we connect over Steam? I'm a very casual player. Oh, Total War. Yes. Total War 3. I think I played it. I'm not sure. But about Path of Exile, let's connect via Steam. Is it stupid to say my Steam name on a live stream? I'm not sure. Usually, like 1 year ago or 2 years ago, friend just got hacked. Yeah. All right, then let's do it differently. Maybe you have my contacts. Grendel Grimm, could you please text me and then I will send you like a reminder so that I can do this after the stream. Because computer games are very good at one thing, and that's not thinking about work and turning your head off. So I'm actually really enjoying some games. And at the moment, my little group that I used to play some HOTS with, they have been really quiet. They've been raiding this stream a couple of weeks ago, and ever since it got really silent. Stupid World Cup. One of the guys is always watching soccer. Maybe now that Germany got kicked out, it's getting less. I hope so. I've never, like, when I was a kid, I remember soccer was actually cool. But now I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. I maybe watched 10 minutes of soccer in total. It's probably the US thing is it has a big impact for me. This whole hyper capitalism with hydration break just pisses me off. Yeah. Did you just say soccer? I did. Is HOT still a thing? It is in my group of friends. It's basically dead, but we're still playing it. I still like it. All casual or daddy players. I love that term. I will call all of you daddies. Yeah, let's connect via Discord. Please send me a text as a reminder, because after the stream I'm usually cooked, and then nowadays, I'll just forget. So I'd really recommend. I'd really appreciate a short text message. So yeah, I'm really ready for Stronghold. I saw the trailer and I was immediately hyped. I just love the look of it. For me, the look and feel of a game is so important, and the Stronghold just nailed it for me. It feels like reactivating my inner child, and I've always been like every strategic game. I was never the person to rush and micromanagement. No, 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 no. We are sitting in the base. We are taking our times. We are building the maximum amount of towers, and we wait and we build up the perfect economy. I'm playing those type of games more like a city builder. And the Stronghold is just doing exactly that. A weird form of, I get a lot of satisfaction from perfect organized stuff. The Tau tactics. Yeah, that's the only thing that bothered me with the Tau, were that they didn't have any towers. Actually, I'd also be down for a round of Definitive Edition. We played it quite a bit when it was released, and then I think it was Battlefield or something else that was coming in its way, and then we kind of stopped. I also like that we actually played a little bit with some people from the community. We got to know some of you guys a little bit better through gaming. That was nice. I've played the Crusader DE a lot when it came out. Good fun. Yeah. Is anyone still playing Dawn of War? Ah, then maybe we will be doing Dawn of War afterwards. Cold Hand Miniatures, ihr habt euch mit dem mächtigen Depus angelegt. Es wird euch schon bald eure jämmerliche Armee zertrampeln. Sehr gut. Sire, das Volk huldigt euch. When Stronghold is back, I think we should also reactivate all the old sayings and the old insults. Gossendirne. Ihr kleinen Gossendirnen. Dirnensprössling. By the way, for all my German peeps, as you know, I'm a huge fan of dirtly dad jokes. And the other day, some friends of mine just dropped a really good thing. They just translated a term that is so common in English, and they just translated it to German, and it's just wonderful how awkward it just sounds in German. And what they did was just take Sugar Daddy, and it was a couple, and they just call each other Zuckerpapa. It's so peak. It's so freaking peak. Ja, Zuckerpapa. Ja, Zuckervater. Oh, I love it so much. I can't stop thinking about it. It's already like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Can't stop. Zuckervater. It's completely goated. So, to my German peeps, is anyone actually sad that the Germans got kicked out of the tournament? Na, du Zuckervater? Ist mega, oder? By the way, since there is no secrecy about that, after this mini, I can show you something because I have finished my pigments experiments. And I just love how it looks because it looks very educational. Let me show you. Yeah, surprise, surprise. The stream, the nerds don't care about soccer. So I've been actually doing all types of notes, which type of things I'm testing. I did like notes with 2 different versions, and this is what I did. So some of them are on purpose not perfect because I've tried different things. But this is what I will be showing next week or in 2 weeks with different pigments, different methods, different utensils. This one basically just saying use your tufts first and then put the pigments on because this looks shit. That's what I meant with some of them are on purposely not perfect. This is shit. Always pigments over the tufts, not afterwards. And then I also did the same on this one with like all different types of mixtures. What happens when you mix it with water, with mineral spirit, with alcohol. So I've always used the same one and different mixtures to see how the pigments react on a similar floor. I think it's super interesting. And I always tell you guys, experiments, experiments, experiments. And that's what I did today. I did experiments. And I also learned something. So now I just have to, now the fun part is over. Now I have to cut this to a video. You just ordered colors, now you need pigments. Yes. By the way, for all the patrons, I'm not sure if everyone saw this, but I managed to convince them that the discount code of -10% is now 3 times usable. So you can actually, if you've already used it, you can use 2 more times. Just as a side info. Okay. Ich liebe Fußball, sagt Nils. Oh, welcome to some of the YouTubers. I totally forgot to say hello to the YouTubers over there. Das Kupfer auf dem Jeanstil ist fantastisch. Vielen Dank. Und Anton Kuhl sagt, das ist schön. Merci. And over on Twitch, Lenny says, my poor bank account. Das freut mich, Anton, dass du was damit anfangen kannst. Super, super, super. Actually, speaking of Patreon, last week, one of you drew my attention to the fact that some people just on Reddit do screenshots from my Patreon tutorials and ask for advice on certain stuff. I thought it goes without saying that the content that is behind a paywall should not be shared on fucking Reddit. But yeah, probably this is the wrong crowd to talk about this because you're the good guys. But still, it's quite annoying. And once again, like I heard from many other Patreon creators that they completely moved away from doing PDF tutorials because it's just very inviting to send them around. There's there are whole communities for that stuff. Some people also send them around. Do you know specifically if there's people spreading my Patreon tutorials? Have you seen that before? Because it's really, really annoying. And I'm actively thinking about how to counter that. And one solution is to not do them via PDFs anymore. Which annoys me because as a designer, I'm a big fan of PDFs because you have everything is very controllable. And you can actually put some nice typography, and you have more control over it. Only once in your Discord. Oh yeah, that I mean that on Discord. In Discord, since it's our community, I think that was like a cute mistake. Let's put it that way. I'm absolutely fine with that, but just like going to forums and posting it there, I think is something a little bit different. And also, I'm like me as a person, I'm always assuming that people don't do it out of the bad intention. So I'm always first always want to think that people do it for not knowing or whatever. But yeah, I'm just curious. Roman has a kind of good solution, but to be honest, as a consumer, the design with just written um, with just writing it in Patreon is shit. I agree. I think Patreon shouldn't be about text blocks. It should be about nice pictures and visual appealing content. So I've tried some of the posts with longer texts, and while writing them, I feel very uninspired. While posting them, I feel very uninspired. And then I see there is hardly any interaction with them because I'm subscribing to Patreon because I want to learn how to paint, not read articles. And I'm very happy with my content at the moment because I think it's a really good mixture of PDFs, video tutorials, sometimes some previews. I'm really happy with the content at the moment. I'm always, when I'm doing something new, I'm always approaching it with how would I like to learn it. And for some topics, it just makes sense to do it as a video. And for others, it makes more sense to do it as a PDF. But yeah, I'm not complaining. It's going well. I'm happy. I'm happy where it is. It's just like, yeah, when people share PDFs, that's just stupid. Maybe I don't have to change, they have to change. That's maybe the easier way to approach it. Hey, hier ist Chewy. Ich liebe deine Arbeit. Ich bin noch kein Abonnent deines Patrons, werde es aber bald sein. No stress. Don't stress yourself. I like hearing that. Grintendo over on YouTube. Thanks a lot. There's essentially online viewing tools that block screenshots. Don't see people taking a photo of every page. They're lazy. Yeah, that's true. But if you want to steal something, people will always find a workaround and be capable of doing it. I mean, you can just take a picture with Google Lens, and it will transform all the text into copy. Like it will transform the text from the picture into text that is actually copyable. 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 Warum macht mich das so unfassbar glücklich? Copyable. Och, jetzt habe ich einen Ohrwurm von Copyable. Even found a Morchin STL on MakerWorld. Damn, I'm sorry for that. I mean, Marcus from Morchin Tank, he's basically my neighbor. I wanted to meet him after the workshop because I'm planning a project together with him, but Boy, is the communication hard with that boy. He's busy always, but communication is definitely not his strength. It's really exhausting. But yeah, he's doing some lovely stuff. And just like me, he's a full-time workaholic. So I know the feeling, but at the same time, I would just love to get a little bit of a different pace into the project. Okay, this gene stealer is good. Copyable. That's right. Nils ist einfach die Chewy-Polizei. Alright, on to the next one. Who have we got here? Ah, a nice fellow gene stealer. Grendelgram, thank you. On these, I actually had some help on Sunday from some friends. It was really nice because I told them what to do and they followed the instructions. So it was a little bit like a mini workshop tutorial painting together thing. Um, they're both very talented, so they didn't really need instructions. But yeah, it feels amazing to paint together. I really like the company, and when painting on the weekend, stuff like this together in a group, it doesn't feel like work. It's just durdling around, talking a little bit. We listened to an album from the very start to the very end, which was the hot dog flavored water, chocolate starfish, and the hot dog flavored water, Limp Bizkit. That was super nice because they both didn't know it, and I knew, or they didn't know the entire album, and I knew the entire album by heart. That was fun. Special welcome to Mr. Goth. Since you're a first-time special welcome to the stream. Gute und guten Abend. Mr. Goth and Niels, do you guys know each other? The way you introduce each other sounds like it. So I'm just blending some of these tones together. Now with the new exodites released, it's probably also a good time to go back to these. I've already put it on the painting desk. I still have these from Victor as conversions, so probably now is a good time. And I think I want to paint 4 different dinosaurs as either a video tutorial or a PDF tutorial, just to show different skin tones. No, not really, but with this nice warm welcome I had to respond. Makes a lot of sense, yep. Niels is the one with the warm welcome. Exo shovels. Strong. You're thinking about putting your Astra Scouts on dinosaurs? Let's fucking go. Everything is better on dinosaurs. See, Elder? I still want to put some humans on dinosaurs. Just to make like a Dinotopia homage. And I just saw this and thought this one could use one further highlight up there. Look at that. There we go. Standing out a little bit better now. There you go. Man, I'm so in love with the look of the army. I mean, look at that, just from top, how all of these just already work so well together with this super bright head in this very dark base surrounding. And also this sculpt maybe is my favorite head. He is just so cool with this strap mask going over the head. Really like them. I should put some gene stealers on dinosaurs. Because everything on dinosaurs is better. Dinosaur. Oh, imagine a dinosaur that is actually transforming into a tyrannid. That would be sick. Like some stuff coming out here. Oh. Ja, kommt gleich auf die Liste zu den anderen 50 Millionen Ideen. Gleich morgen fange ich damit an. This hobby is just too good. Too many possibilities, too many options. And if the patron is growing even further, at one point, I've set myself an imaginary number, that which is the minimum I need to cover all my costs and taxes and blah. Once I have reached this, I will stop doing commissions, or at least only take the ones that I really want to do, and maybe only like 1 or 2 per month max. And then only do these type of projects. And then I'd love to actually do something like an Etsy shop and sell the projects that I have done. That's the next big dream / goal. So I can actually work more on the projects that I really like stupid ideas, stupid conversions and stuff like that. And maybe just not sell everything, just do tutorials or whatever. We will see. It's all, I've realized after doing this now for a while, it's all about staying a little bit flexible. Everything is changing constantly. Who knows, in a year, this whole AI bullshit stuff is developing maybe in a completely different direction. Who knows? It's always a roller coaster. Let's see. A live adventure. Bitsbasher, exactly. He is doing so many cool projects. I love it. Absolutely love what he's doing. But I think he's only selling the built ones. He's not selling painted stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'd struggle with selling my personal projects. Yeah, I have to admit that would be a new experience for me too, because if I know I'm giving it away before starting to paint, it's a different vibe. And I've never had troubles, or not no troubles, but I'm not very attached to the pieces where I know that they are commissions and I will be sending them away. But I do have trouble, like I couldn't sell my Golden Demon projects, for example, just because I've spent so much more time into them and different thoughts, and I started them without the intention of eventually selling. So it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely a thing, but I wanna test it and try it and experiment with it. Maybe the thing I'm doing right now is already the perfect way, with taking commissions and then doing some private projects to actually just keep them, but doing a little less private projects to make a living out of it. So who knows? I'm a lot better with stress these days. Maybe it's also because Leah moved out and now I have like the full day all to myself. That definitely makes a huge difference. so I can just distribute my time a little bit differently. The house is a lot more messy, that's for sure, but um, I enjoy I enjoy leaving the shit out sometimes for 2 days and then cleaning up. So not constantly cleaning up is actually saving time. um, so yeah, I'm just in a much better place compared to February or March, and I can feel how I'm getting less stressed with everything. I'm I have a lot of situations where I'm just sitting here and I still can't believe this is working. It's unreal. It's really, really unreal to me that I can paint miniatures 24/7, which I'm doing. Now I'm not painting that much, but I'm spending hobby time all the time. And actually I'm also no longer complaining that much about the editing. Like the Armageddon video was a lot of work, but at the same time, I know it's for myself, and the YouTube video was perceived well. It's always a little bit of a gamble, but it's yeah. I enjoy the doing a little bit of that, doing a little bit of that, and it also comes a lot with um I'm not stressing about Golden Demon anymore. I just don't don't care about competitions anymore, and I will be bringing this for sure. I hope to also finish the goblins, and if everything is going really well, maybe in a third project. But I'm not going to stress. I'm really not going to stress out about that. We have some comments over on YouTube. Hello, sogar OSL an der Kamera. Wait, are you talking about the OSL because this camera is actually so bright? Because we haven't started with the OSL part yet. I will be painting OSL, give me another 30 minutes, and then I have already prepared a little bit so you can see. There's the lamp. Actually, let me give everyone a little spoiler of what's coming. Where is my fluor? Wo sind denn die zwei Fluorfarben? Da oben steht da gar nichts mehr. Das hier wird doch gar nicht. Ah, da hinten. So, jetzt. By the way, anyone knows this guy from the Ruhrpott? I'm bad with names. Reika, Rüka, Rika, something with R and Y. Pretty big on Instagram doing like comedy stuff. He just publicly announced he's an alcoholic, and the ones who know me, that's a topic that's really close to my heart. Not because of myself, but because of my surroundings, and I think it's a topic that is not being spoken about in public enough. So this is something that actually really connected to me. So yeah, I think that's really good. Should be more people in important positions talking about it publicly, and I'm really happy he started speaking about it loud, and it's getting more normal to talk about it and more normal to say no thank you, I'm not drinking. Strength and Honor, welcome to the stream. Nice that you're here. So yeah, that's just like a little off topic. Back to painting. I'm just wanted to mention that, and if anyone in this community is struggling with that, I would go so far and say, before you don't talk to anyone, I'd be happy to talk to you. something that's really close to my heart. I know how much alcohol can destroy. It's insane. It's insane. It's the most deadly drug on the world. No one's talking about it. It's a really crazy addiction. You can get your heroin in the supermarket. There we go. Quick and easy OSL. I will be adding a little bit of reddish here. That's it, just to give a hint that the light isn't stopping there. Same with gambling. Oh yeah, gambling. I've heard so I don't have any I don't know any stories of people who have a gambling addiction. But we have some relatives who are living in not relatives, like really good friends. I stayed at their place while I was living in Australia, and they told some stories that in Australia they have a really big gambling problem, and they told some stories. Oh, it's so scary. Gambling is it's like people are really like betting on their houses and stuff like that, and it's just like destroying families. It's making me really 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 sad. So yeah, gambling, same same. This is box art. This looks like it could be illustrative, super emotive, atmospheric art on one of the boxes. You like it? Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm just super happy with the color scheme. The like all of this is not super fun to paint because it's very dark, but I played around with it so much so that the skin can actually work and this actually pops out. And then these just make it really special for a gaming miniature. I mean, this is one out of we're talking about mass production. But Lord, there is no such force. 10,000. All right, let's continue. So now you know what we're going to do with the OSL on YouTube. Scheiß aufs Trinken. Alkohol ist so schlecht. Jo, 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 jo. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. All right, but back to the painting. Here we go. Those are the preparations I'm doing for the next step. Das Ganze steht maximal 10 Minuten auf dem Spielfeld. Yes, but once they die after 10 minutes, I think the gene stealers at least respawn, no? That's at least what I'm telling myself, like these are never truly dead. Mm-hmm. This color's already dead again. Did I tell you guys that I visited the guy from Heroes Corner? It's an online shop who is selling Warhammer. And the funny thing is he is down here in the south. And he's working together with Kilian. And actually got to visit him. And he was so nice. It was really fun to hang out. He's just very, very chill dude to hang out with. He has a cute little shop. All right, let me paint this. Look at that. I forgot an element. Oh, nice. Your friend decided to start with Warhammer and you're going to split the launch box. Ah, and you bad friend gave him the worst part of the box to keep the orcs. I would have done this. I did the same with Ben. But Ben wanted the Marines. Dobby likes Marines. There we go. Now this is ready. But yeah, pale orcs are taking over the internet now. I've seen a lot of versions of the pale orcs. And I have to say, I really like it. I love seeing more alternative schemes and not just greenskins. I still have one orc that is ready for a test scheme. And my current idea that I haven't seen done a lot now, someone commented this on YouTube, and I think it's a brilliant take. Someone commented in terms of like, don't worry that it's not law confirmed, because apparently there is some official law about orcs, green orcs, that painted themselves red or white in order to fit into the surrounding, and something with corn. I forgot it again. But apparently that's a thing. So I would love to test how to um, paint something that it looks like they actually use paint. Dobby must work more for Master. I love it. Dobby süchtig, ja. Hier, Dobby, nimm die garstigen BA. Oh, man. I love you guys. This is fantastic. What a way to spend the Tuesday and wait for the rain. I'm just sitting here waiting for the rain. Is anyone here going to Vienna for the summer major? But I think I'll just stop asking because apparently no one's going. There are strange noises outside. Are those bats? What's going on out there? By the way, the camera doesn't show any warning signs, so we're good. Camera's doing well. Spiel auf jeden Fall. Nice. I had a bit of a lucky day off. France has invaded New York for the World Cup, so I stayed home to avoid public transit. Nice. I can imagine. How's the atmosphere actually over there? Since I was talking about pigments, yes, there are two pigments that I can recommend. Pigments, I don't think there are huge differences in the quality of pigments, if I'm being honest. The ones that I'm using a lot are the ones from AK, just because AK. And I'm also using the I have a nostalgic thing. This is my favorite because it just says Schmutz. This is the best. And this was 1 D-Mark. So this would translate to 50 cents. And if you compare the packaging, it's like twice the amount. These are ancient. These are like these are historical. So I have these since forever. They came from a model maker who lived in a house where my grandma lived in. And once we sold the house, we found these in the basement. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So yeah, this is a piece of nostalgia because it's really old and it just says Schmutz, which translates to dirt. But it's funny because we use this word like a how can you explain this to a non-native German? We say it like you're garbage. You are garbage. Du bist Schmutz. So this is peak actually. Yeah, your skills are trash. Digga, du malst wie Schmutz. Das verkörpert WW2 in einer Plastikdose. Ja, Amen, ey. Vergiss den Pfand nicht abzuziehen. Pfand auch. Ist so gut einfach. You have such a relaxed way of painting. I'm painting too, but I'm shaking with every stroke. Thanks, man. I'm glad when it's nice to follow. Speaking of painting, let's get to the last 4 minis. There's one guy who will be on one of the vehicles. And actually also, which is also good, are the pigments from Gamer's Grass. I like the packaging. But yeah, since I am sponsored by AK, my official answer will be AK. But yes, I will be. I've actually worked on this whole video with all the different colors of different pigments. I've tested how it works with matte varnish, with water, all the different type of things. It's been really fun. So on the 9th, I will be releasing a YouTube video for that, for everyone in the internet available. You found those at an excavation site next to a dinosaur skeleton, right? That's right, yeah. There was a dead body next to those. And the dead body said, please make good use of me. Here, take the pigments, otherwise you will become Schmutz. All right, let's go. Also, these are really dry, just like myself. Haha. Let's go. Back. Do we have any doctors or physicists here? Because I would like to describe a problem and then you tell me, oh, don't worry, that's going to go away in 1 or 2 weeks. Can someone do that to me? It's also fine if you just pretend. I just want this for the peace of mind because I really don't like going to the doctors because it just steals time and usually it's, oh, have you tried this? And then they send you to another doctor, and then you wait for an appointment, and then you go, 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 go. And then it's 16 weeks later, 15 appointments later, and someone tells you, have you tried taking ibuprofen? And then you go like back home, and that's it. I'm not a doctor, but I'm in medicine since 20 years. Nice. That's good enough. I'll take it. He's perfect. I'll have an online appointment with you right now. Dr. Twitch chat. Okay, see, so the problem I have is oh, it's so tempting to do a penis joke right now. The problem that I have is right here. And I think I have just what we call in German a tennis arm. But the thing is, I have it since like probably a month now. And every time I do a certain movement, it really hurts and then it just doesn't go away. Right there. It's not a painting arm. I've actually I've had a tennis arm for over 6 months. Oh fuck. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to hear this. Just stop using the arm for 2 days and then you will be fine. Physio. Boah, ich hasse das halt. Lass uns am Freitag mal drüber reden. Alright. Alright, alright. Ah! Grandegrim. Jetzt macht alles auch Sinn. I've had it like half a year as well from climbing. Yes, exactly. It was basically, I was preparing for climbing because I knew I would be going to the mountain. So I did some exercises for the underarm. And then obviously I didn't do them before. So out of the cold, I did this. And I think I just overused my arm. Whatever. Stupid human body. So yeah. Climbing can do no wrong. Repetitive stress injury. My partner is a landscape architect, and whenever she is designing for too long, she has this pain. I don't think so. I don't. It hasn't. I'm 90% sure it has nothing to do with the painting, because yeah, I did these exercises in order to prepare for the climbing, and it started right afterwards. And I just did. I knew while I was training it, I was doing like way too much. While I was doing it, I already knew like, you should probably slow down. But slowing down is for losers. So now I have a hard time with my arm, and it's not going away. I'm not good at being sick because I don't have any training. Like, I think last time I was actually sick was like during COVID, and I didn't have COVID. Yeah, get it treated right. At worst, I was kind of close to blackout. On the wall pain was gone, but after it came back worse. So yeah, climb was a bad idea. Yeah, I know. I should probably like just rest it. That's what I'm doing right now. Is there a difference between the AK varnishes with white label and black label? Are you talking about... Are you talking about these two? Kann halt chronisch werden. Musst du dich drum kümmern, kannst du dir nicht leisten. Kein Bock gibt's nicht. I know. Great question. I have no idea. I think this is just the updated one. This one's a little bit thicker. If you look at them, if you compare them next to each other. Ich habe mir schließlich einen Schaber für Kletterer namens Wave Tool besorgt. Der hat sehr geholfen. Nice. Ich hatte ein ähnliches Problem beim Klettern. Es war schwierig, weil Ruhepausen nicht halfen. Schließlich steigerte ich das Trainingspensum langsam und benutzte 1 bis 2 Tage nach dem Training ein Schaberwerkzeug. Das klingt so, als müsste man so I'm not sure. Probably I'll just let it rest for 1 or 2 days more, see how it goes. I went to the gym on Sunday and it really hurt. Like in some movements when lifting up weights and it was just going in a certain direction, it was not feeling good. So yeah, that's the consistency difference. One is moving. This looks wrong. It's a consistency thing. This thing is really thick, so I'm using this one a lot for thickening paint. I'm using it, for example, to when I'm spraying inks through the airbrush, and I don't want it to be too thin, but still thinning it down, then I'm using the thick one. Der Ultramatt ist super wässrig. Ja, das ist Ultramatt. Ah, stimmt, das ist auch ein Unterschied. There's also another difference. This one is ultra matte and this is just matte varnish. Interesting. Look on your phone. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. That's a super nice thing. I brushed them on, so the thick one was not as good for me as the old one. Okay, thick one. 1, 2 Tage sind schon ultra kurz. Ja, natürlich, ich weiß. Ich weiß doch, ich weiß. Die vernünftige Sache wäre immer, sich zu den 15.000. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ich bin in meinem Leben bisher sehr gut gefahren mit, ich warte und schlafe und dann geht das schon wieder weg. Damit hatte ich bisher immer gute Ergebnisse. Alright. Note to myself. Don't talk about medical issues in the stream. Falls es die Sehne ist, die dauert einfach, bis sie heilt, weil sie schlechter durchblutet wird. Eventuell solltest du schauen, dass du keine Übungen machst, die Schmerzen verursachen, bis die Sache geheilt ist. Yep. You sound like a boomer. Yes, 100%. I love boomer jokes and I love boomers in terms of medical stuff. Yep. But yeah, probably I think I used to play tennis quite a lot, and I remember I had it like an original OG tennis arm, and I remember it just took a really long time until it healed. So I'll be patient. I will be patient. Ruhen und Durchblutung fördern durch physiotherapeutische angeregte Bewegung sowie Schaber. Schaber, Schaber. Die alten Menschen, die denken, dass sie 20 sind. Ich bin 20. Also ich glaube, ich habe wirklich keine Lust auf einen Schaber in meinem Leben. I have a tennis arm for 2.5 years now. Damn. Guys, stop. Abort mission. Abort mission. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear anything that has a different unit to count stuff than days. Days when talking about illnesses are fine. Weeks, maybe if it's 1 digit, but also 9 weeks. No weeks. Let's talk only about days. I'm such an impatient person. That's probably one of my worst Eigenschaften. Wait like 30 to 90 days and treat yourself. Well played, well played. Let's rant about the heat wave. Yeah, that's more like it. You need a surgery and fear it will F up your fine motor skills. Oh, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that. I understand the fear a lot. Would be the worst thing that would happen to me. But I'm not in that much pain. I don't have any pain right now. I just can't do heavy lifting. Oh, guck mal hier, der Kollege hat einen Lippenstift bekommen. 10% chance it goes wrong. Would you take the chance? Boah, Digga, das ist wie. Würdest du mich noch lieben, wenn ich eine Raupe bin? Keine Ahnung, ey. I'm absolutely the wrong person to ask this type of stuff. Yeah, I have I have no idea. I have really no idea. Okay, this fella is done. I wouldn't. With 10%. Yeah. Okay, so this guy has no base because he's actually standing on one of the vehicles. So on to the next one. What about you? You are kind of done. He needs some orange around the eyes. Like this. And that. Okay. Yep. We're making good progress. Let's go. I'm close to done with all the skins, and then we do the fun part and do only OSL. Fun for me. Hope it's fun for you to watch too. I was talking about years, not centuries. Okay, next one who's also standing on these vehicles. That would actually make me really happy if we actually managed in the stream to get all the skin done and all the OSL. The OSL, I'm really curious how long it will take for one mini to see this as a badge painting approach. Let's see. This is the preparation. So we are highlighting in white. Okay. We have only 2 more minis. This fella, which I think, look at the base, how it's like boop, boop, boop. And then this is like, it's like a crawler, like the motion is continuously, it's like a full circle. Jetzt ohne Spaß, Lukas, wie lange malst du an einem guten Maltag? An einem guten Maltag, ich habe schon, I haven't, okay, so the question is how long do I paint on a good day? And the thing is, for a long time, and I also try to avoid it, I don't paint from getting up to going to bed, just because it's really exhausting to only paint. Um, but usually on a regular day, I get up, I paint for 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, then I get a breakfast, then I do a lot of computer work, and then I usually paint again in the afternoon and sometimes in the evenings if I don't game. So on a regular day, I would say I paint like 4 to 5 hours, more like four probably. And sometimes, like if there are friends over and time is just going by, I'm capable of actually probably painting. I'm good at sitting down. Maybe something like, what's this? I'm seeing an arrow. Let's just imagine we start painting at 12. Yeah, I could paint 8 hours easy. Easy. But if I paint 8 hours, then on the next day I would do things a little bit differently. I heard that Bocha was painting on his The Banishment of Magnus for like 3 months, 8 hours every day. And I think that's ridiculous. That's just. I can't do that. I actually enjoy doing some other things from time to time. I don't just want to paint. Sometimes when it's a little bit exhausting, I'm looking forward to doing some shopping. Sometimes I need to do some shopping for Chewy, like ordering minis for customers or um, typing in an address to send a package away, stuff like that. That's like organizational stuff. And sometimes I also enjoy doing these type of things because they also feel very productive and you get stuff done and it's not very you don't have to concentrate like crazy. It's like rather simple work. So I like the change of pace. Doing a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Oh, look how this. Can you see how this subtle? I'm just glazing in subtle reddish, orangey tints into some of the areas, and I think it's looking really good. Especially around the hands, I'm doing this, and the elbow areas. I had way too much PC time this week. Yeah, that was me last week. Last week, or no, no, it was probably the week before. When I was doing the Armageddon video, that was like 3 days of just sitting in front of the computer. So much editing. Just maybe it's just me, but recording Voiceovers and Sound. Boah, Digga, ich nehme das alles 10-mal auf, bis das mal passt. So yeah, voiceovers for videos, I think to make them good, and I'm far away from good, um, is really difficult to me. You have to nail the text, you have to nail your voice alteration, sometimes speak really slow, then speak really fast, and alter in your voice of sound to keep it actually interesting and pronounce certain things in a different way. Like it's very easy to talk like this and just do a voiceover and explain what you're doing. Now I'm painting with this is getting really monotone and really boring to listen to. So doing a good voiceover, which I'm not saying what I'm doing, but I'm trying. It's actually a lot of work, and just the voiceover is always at least taking me half a day. And then matching the voiceover to what is actually visible in the screen at that moment. I think Americans are really good at doing that. They have a natural talent for speaking. They're quite good with speaking in front of audiences too, at least in my experience. Okay. Ich finde es wirklich gut, wie du es umsetzt. Oh, jetzt hör doch auf. They sound more natural. Yeah, it also helps, like, most of the content is in English. It does help to be native speaking. At the same time, because they are good at that, at the same time, sometimes they tend to do the euphemism for everything and just go full amazing, awesome, best ever, blah, blah, blah. As a German, I'm always very skeptical about that part. But hey, different approaches. By the way, I was really excited about seeing the Squidma open thing, and now I've seen a couple of videos, and it's exactly the way I hoped it wouldn't be. But I didn't know Deno, the guy from Australia, and I really like him. He seems like a cool guy. Very straightforward. Dip. Emesis over on YouTube. Dein Malstil ist so inspirierend. Vielen Dank. Ich male gerne sehr lose und frei und versuche das auch anderen Leuten zu vermitteln, dass man nicht so malen muss wie bei Games Workshop 1, 2, 3, sondern man ein bisschen durch die Gegend springen kann. Okay, this guy is also done. Only thing to do is... Can you explain why you don't like it? Yes, because it feels very unnatural to me. Like everyone's like, "Oh, hi, welcome. This is my YouTube." It's very exaggerated. It's very over the top. I would love to see just like I'm not a huge fan of this over the top self presentation type of thing. I would have want a small, calm, honest review. Also, you can tell they made them say, "Hey, why are you going to win this show?" Oh, that's just, oh, I don't like that. Just let the people say whatever they have to say, but they made them say so it's becoming competitive because that's what they think people want to see, and yeah. But I'm still going to watch it. I'm curious. I think it's still a cool idea. I'm always very, very curious about like challenges, time pressure, those type of things. All right, on to the last one. Can I use Citadel colors on Warhammer miniatures, or do I need specific Warhammer paints? Lenny is being a bit spoiled. Okay, here we go. Last feather. Obviously, of course, it had to be. Of course, it had to be a Gene Stealer with some detonations. Kleiner Keck, Alter. So ist es. Kleiner Keck. So ein gutes Wort. Fuck. Jetzt habe ich schon gesagt, es ist ein gutes Wort und die Generation nach uns sagt, das ist 2006. Outed als Boomer. Damn. God damn. Alrighty, let's get in some red hues. Ja, einfach Jugendwörter wieder aus dem Mittelalter wieder groß machen. Du Gossendirne. Ich bin Befürworter dieser Bewegung. Einfach Gossendirne und Dirnensprössling wieder groß machen. So. Bisschen rot. Jetzt geht's hoch. Aus der Ritterzeit, ganz genau. Wir gehen zurück in die Ritterzeit. Das kann ich dir nicht empfehlen, gell? Weil man gefoltert werden möchte. Möchtest du auch gefoltert werden? Ah, nein, das kann ich dir nicht empfehlen. Anyone with any new German memes? Some fresh meat? Anything I missed? I still think Ritterzeit is probably undefeated on the number one. Closely followed by Ich bin der Yannick! Also completely goated. Still one of my favorite memes. Everything Karin Ritter related always made me crack up. It's so weird to talk about this in English because I assume no one knows these in apart from Germany. Herr Lennart von Altorien ist befreundet meinen Frontallappen sehr, Sie wieder am einstmals hier anzutreffen. Wie auch Nils, dich, mein alter Racke. Recke? Ist es Racke oder Recke? Einfach toll in solch illustrer Gesellschaft diesem Male Gaukler zu frönen, welch Leben. Alter, Familie Ritter köten. Familie Ritter einfach wirklich raus mit die Viecher. Ist sie jetzt eigentlich tot oder nicht? Und ist Arno Dübel nicht auch gestorben? Leute, die Welt geht hier einfach zugrunde. Wir haben einfach keine deutsche Meme-Kultur mehr. Scheiß mal auf die Weltmeisterschaft, aber wir brauchen einfach mal nochmal so Banger. Wo sind denn die Nachwuchstalente? Wo ist Augmented Reality? Wo ist denn der neue Shit? Wo ist denn die Oculus Rift? Bauhaus, das wird jetzt fast 100 Jahre alt. Karin starb schon 2021. Das ist einfach wie so eine Angehörigen-Nachricht. Oh damn. Karin. Werte Karin. Alrighty. Some purples onto the tongue. I'm sorry for all the English speakers. Today was basically a German stream. Sometimes this happens. Meine Farbe ist furztrocken und ich sollte wahrscheinlich eigentlich die Palette neu aufsetzen und meinen Luftbefeuchter im Raum anmachen, weil alle Farben sofort auf der Palette eintrocknen. Aber es ist die letzte Figur, deswegen scheiße ich drauf. Aber es ist trotzdem hart, die Farben wieder zu beleben. So. We are coming to an end. Slowly but steady. All right. Hey, Apollos! Yo, welcome to the stream. First time chatter. Where's my honky donk? Usually the first time peeps get a honky donk. No, you ending. No, I'm ending with a step. You came to the right time. We're ending with the boring step to move on to the fun step. You came to the right time. First time I've seen you on when I'm at the PC. Oh, that's a nice coincidence. Usually I try to keep it fairly regular, so I usually always do it to this time, always on Tuesdays. So it sounds like a you problem. Ich muss dich leider auch informieren, dass ihre Söhne Norman und Andy verstorben sind. Digga, Cold Hand, du machst mich fertig. Einfach diese offizielle Formulierung für Familie Ritter, es fühlt sich irgendwie falsch an. Okay, last couple of touches. Apollos, how did you find your way here? Have we spoken on the interwebs? I'm bad with names. Forgive me if your username is somewhere else also, Apollos, but I can't remember right now. Because usually my brain works in this way that I need the name plus the icon. You rated! Yes, 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 I remember. I remember. Nice. Yep, that was the click I needed. You were dual streaming, if I'm not mistaken. My brain is just these days. I think like I tell myself it's because I have to think about too many things. That's a nice excuse, huh? Yeah, you painted with Beyond the Box Art. I remember. You've been like way too nice. You showed my stuff all over the place and looked at my page for way too long. I remember. It was very nice of you. And Beyond the Box Art is such a good username because that's always what I propagate over here. It's like let's paint the opposite of the box side. Like I think about inverted color schemes, like what would be literally the opposite. And that's why we're painting these Gene Stealers in a custom color scheme. And all I'm doing right now is preparing for the next step, which is going to be an OSL party. I'm very happy you enjoyed it that much. Whoop. All right, that's it. Good step, good step, good stuff. Okay, how many minis are these actually? 2, 4, 6, 8. Dig in, don't wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4. Oof, we are right now badge painting 28 peeps at a time. You see this? This is it. Stream results, 2 times missing chewy sounds. Oh damn, did I miss them actually? Brrr. There you go. There's at least one. I think I missed a message. Do you have any fast and loose tips on how far to push contrast? I find it hard to be brave as I build up layers. Fair. I can really recommend starting with a black and white sketch and then filtering in the colors. This will force you to be very bright, but since you're filtering, the white will be toned down quite a lot, but you're starting in the extremes. If you're having trouble with that, that's maybe a nice exercise. Wow, my paper's just completely dried out. I'll push through the stream with this. I can't even call it paper anymore. With this sack. With this. What is this? Dusty bread. Nothing but maggoty bread for days. Okay, I'll stick to this corner. I'll stick to that. I'll get a little bit of that. And a little bit of white. And actually, now that I have all of this here, let's also get some of this onto the palette. And then we can jump into, this is the goal for the minis. This is what we want to do now. you gonna do now? What is it? 9:30. All right, we can do this. Okay, this is our goal. This is what I want to achieve with the others. Let's go. Here we go. Ha! See, this first one already, I forgot the white sketches. This is actually important as an underpainting for this to work. So I'll pause this one so that it actually dries. Look, this guy has it. See how that white does its magic. There we go. Now I want a little bit of red down there. It's a lot about fading this out because I don't want it like crazy strong up there. Just want a hint of OSL. And also a little bit on the sword, since this, maybe not. Actually, no. Nope. This should do it. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe a little bit more now that the colors are drying. A little bit more of the white center. This is much better. Nimmst du hier ein Off-White oder pures? Pures. Now this guy from before. We want it to be as bright as possible, so that's why I'm using pure white. You want the pure. Just like corn demands its sacrifices, they want them pure. That's quite powerful. Whew! That was fun. Look at that orange line. Bam! And then into the center. A little bit of yellow. This was fantastic. Let's go. Hier, ganz schnell nachholen. We're doing a little bit of dragon blood care. So, bitte. Poor dragon blood. No action today. Might be the first stream in a while where I managed to get my fingers off Dragon Blood. Making progress. Maybe I need like a coin. It's been 0 days. Wow, can you see how fantastic and efficient this approach is? Just because I have prepared these surfaces with a little bit of white. I just love that. That's why you see this so often in all of my paint jobs. Because I like things that go fast and are efficient and still look okayish. And the amount of time that I've spent on this compared to the effect is a fantastic ratio. Look at that. Boom. Little light from the back. I like it. Next one. Zwei Wiki Sounds im Minus. Brrr, brrr. Doing my job here. I felt a little bit like when someone's spamming a button. Like a party horn. I felt a little bit like that with the Wookiee sound right now. Oh, I'm not in it. Or your gits, you better watch out. Don't hassle the boss or you'll make noises. Did I already mention how happy I am that they are actually releasing the mech orc stuff? Because I have a project. Oh, surprise. I have a project in my mind that I would like to do. And this mini just fits perfect. I think I told you already about it. I recorded the orc for the how to paint yellow tutorial. And he's going to be part of that new mech boy. And I wanted to... Okay, now I'm doing 10 steps at a time. Actually, I will probably leave away this fluor green step for now. And probably do the bases separately, but yeah, the plants need some separate love. I'll do the bases separately, but this is looking good. We can move on to the next one. Der 5K TIE Fighter fehlt immer noch. Wait, what? Als Sound? Mhm. I wish I'd be one of those persons that could actually do a TIE Fighter. I see so many good impressions on the internet. This that wasn't too bad, actually. Out of the cold. But yeah, this in a perfect way. It's higher, right? All right, let's try. Let's do some TIE Fighter tests. Is it higher? I'm bad at this. Probably Ben can pull it off. The TIE Fighter. Actually, the only sound I want to train is the bow. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone who's watched Star Wars knows that sound. Silence for 1 second and then bow. Also a sound which I think is absolutely goated in Star Wars is the Genosian gun. This in the arena, Star Wars 2. Fantastic sound. For someone like me who's not good with sounds, impossible to recreate. Du bist im falschen Business. I've dated a girl who used to work for Lucas Sound Studios. Really, really interesting. Boah, guck mal hier. Das ist doch geil, wie hier die Farbtransition abgeht. Gib mir eine ab. Finde ich super. Question to you guys. This one also red, huh? Yeah. Thanks for your help. My own sound studio, or just imagine. Just imagine. So, jetzt kann ich auch zuhören. Nice. Ist deine D&D-Runde zu Ende? Okay, this guy is also done. I'm a lot slower than I thought, but that's fine. Also, the consistency of the paint is weird. I will add a little bit of this fluor to make it a little bit thicker, because I want it to actually not be as watery. This is better. Kampagne nach 4 Jahren beendet. Oh, damn. A D&D campaign which is ending after 4 years. Did you, like, cry in the end? Was there, like, a celebration and everyone was laying in the arms? That must have been emotional. Emotional damage. See, this is too far away. This is too much. I need to tone these down. Some tears, yeah, I thought so. I mean, after 4 years. I would say that's normal. That's cool. I like it. Okay, let's go. This one was fairly fast. Gotta run. Nice to hang with everyone, though. Shadow and Dust. Thanks for staying over, man. Good night. Ah, this is looking great. I love some of that color in his face. A little bit of red over there and some yellow to the center. And that's it. Done. Boom. This is the pace I was talking about. Now I am trained. Now I am more in the rhythm. Okay. Oh, I was outside, huh? There we go. Quite a lot, actually, regarding the entire mini. And also, I feel like the magazine is way too bright. I will actually give that a wash. Tone this thing down. This is too bright. Okay, damn! Those are gaming minis. They look hot. I like them a lot. Look how cool these guys are. They can go into a mine and raid some. Alright, but I'm not sure if we are going to manage this 10 to 10. Ich habe schon einmal von Ihnen gehört. Jorwa Wilson. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how long I will be doing. I'll take a short break, hydrate. I'll just continue without a lot of thinking. Let's see how it goes. Schickst mir den Link. Link für was nochmal? Pinsel haben wir geklärt. Ellie, da musst du mir auf die Sprünge helfen. Link. Ich stehe auf dem Schlauch. Nils, Meister, viel Spaß. Danke fürs Vorbeischauen, mein treuer Diener. Maybe a bit too much up there. Let's tone that down a bit again. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Dein Grima. XOXO. Perfekt. I love it. Alrighty. Yeah, I can also tell I'm turning quiet slowly, which is usually a sign that the stream is slowly coming to an end. I'm running out of topics to talk about. Oh, gute Nacht zusammen. Nighty night. Yeah, I think I will not get too much later tonight. Looks like we are coming to an end now slowly. But this one also done. Malst du mit Quickgen-Farben über dein Underpainting? Teilweise. Ich habe auf jeden Fall bei denen hier dieses Quickgen benutzt. Das hier ist sehr viel da drin und das hier. Aber im Moment male ich überhaupt nicht mit Quickgens. Aber die zwei hier sind anteilig hier an dieser Hautfarbe. Also ich habe die geairbrushed und dann damit darüber gemacht, darüber gejagt. Das hier sind Fluorfarben. But they're a lot thinner than usual. My throat is a little bit sore from the TIE Fighter. Yeah, this one wasn't too well. I know what's wrong with this one. It's too liquid. And also I'm tired. I will go to bed now. I will call it a day. This is good night call. We managed very much. We managed quite a few of these. Look at that. Pew pew. Pew pew. But I can tell. I'm just rushing things. It's time for me to go to bed. I will watch a little bit of TV and then fall asleep and continue tomorrow. And actually this would probably do a nice reel, so I might record one or two of those for the gram. Good night, everyone. I'll look for a nice channel to raid and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have one of the projects that I have had in the back of my backlog for a way too long. Maybe I have it as a test reel. Maybe I will post that tonight. Oh, we have Melofi as a first-time chatter. First message ever is good night. Welcome to the stream and goodbye. Yeah, see you guys soon. You imagine. Oh, Lord. What up, gamers?